Former All Blacks assistant coach Sir Wayne Smith, one of the sharpest minds in the game, is pushing for a huge shift in how rugby is played, and this could seriously impact how teams, including our very own Springboks, approach the game. So, what's the deal? Smith believes it's time to dial back on the number of substitutions allowed during a match. Yep, fewer subs, more fatigue, and a whole new level of intensity. Let's break this down. The Springboks' infamous bomb squad strategy, crafted by Rassie Erasmus, is being called out. If you don't know, this tactical approach helped South Africa bring home 2 consecutive World Cups, relying on fresh forward muscle to dominate the final stages of the game. The strategy is simple but brilliant. Stack the bench with powerhouses and unleash them in the second half when the opposition is already starting to tire. It's been insanely effective, but now critics like Smith and outgoing World Rugby chairman Bill Beaumont think it's time to shake things up. Here's where the controversy lies. Smith isn't just another voice in the crowd. He's someone who's seen it all, coaching the All Blacks to World Cup victories in 2011 and 2015. And now, he's saying that rugby needs to create more fatigue in games. The argument? That back in the day, the final 20 minutes of a match were where legends were made, as exhausted players gave everything they had to secure victory. Smith believes that allowing too many subs has taken away that edge, making the game less about endurance and grit, and more about who has the best bench. In his own words, Smith said, "That will give coaches the challenge to enhance it and make the game even faster." What are our athletes going to look like? I think over time they'll look at fewer substitutions. There's talk in World Rugby about trying to create more fatigue. They've woken up to the fact we need to change. He's convinced that fewer subs will raise the stakes, forcing players to push harder and dig deeper while also speeding up the game overall. And let's be clear, this isn't just about taking digs at the bomb squad. In fact, Bill Beaumont himself acknowledged that the bomb squad are very effective at what they do and very successful. They have won 2 World Cups. I will not criticize that at all because it suits their game, but maybe the bomb squad could run for a bit longer and a bit further. Still, there's a sense that rugby's reliance on tactical substitutions is something that needs addressing. But the question is, would cutting down the number of subs really change the game for the better? Or is it just an unnecessary throwback to an older era of rugby? Critics like Matt Williams and Keith Wood have argued that the Springboks tactics discriminate against backs and bend the safety laws, but come on, isn't that what high-level coaching is all about? Pushing the boundaries within the rules? Rassie Erasmus has shown time and again that he's not afraid to innovate, so don't expect the Boks to shy away from this conversation. In fact, Erasmus might already be thinking up ways to stay ahead of the curve, even if the rules around substitutions change. And remember, many of the Boks are already familiar with playing under different conditions thanks to their exposure to Northern Hemisphere rugby in the URC. As Smith himself put it, they've woken up to the fact we need to change. What's even more fascinating is Smith's belief that teams like the All Blacks will adapt faster than anyone else if these changes come into play. It's a bold claim, but hey, this is what makes rugby so thrilling, the constant evolution of the game. Can the All Blacks really outmaneuver the Boks in this new environment? Or will South Africa's depth, grit, and tactical brilliance continue to dominate, even in a world with fewer subs? So, Springbok fans, what's your take on this? Should World Rugby cut down on substitutions to bring back that old school fatigue factor? Or is this just a needless shakeup that could ruin the game's evolution? Do you think the bomb squad has been unfairly criticized? Or is it time to rethink how teams use their benches? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Green and Gold Army News for more hot takes and inside scoops.